Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Catfish Season 7, Episode 16, Chelsea Charles. And they're in Virginia. Neve and Max were already in Virginia Beach, Live, Virginia. Anyways, Max makes a fart joke saying, I don't want to eat those because they make me gassy. And they get an Instagram DM from this girl named Chelsea. She is from Virginia. I forgot what age they said she was. And she met this guy on POF, Plenty of Fish, like surprise, surprise. And this guy is actually kind of cute, so I'm trying to wonder, like, this guy is probably a catfish, I just know it. And she thought about moving to Florida. She said they only had one phone conversation. It was very short. They said, hey, how are you? And all that good stuff right there. And she says that she wants to travel and she would love to have like a family with this guy, but she's not. She like has suspicions about that. She says with her best friend and her best friend's mom, and she says they message most of the time, but every time she tries to get a phone conversation in with this guy, he says I'm working or I can't, I'm unable to. Answers. And as I said before, she has suspicions because she thinks this man might be married or have some kids, and they've been talking for over a year and a half, and she's never seen him in person, and they've never had phone conversations, and they only text, so this guy might be a catfish. And you know, these long distance relationship kind of things just never work out, especially if you've never seen the person before. Like, I get if y'all talk on the phone and video chat and all that, and it could work, but most of the time it just doesn't. So her best friend's name is Dominic, but we're just gonna call her Damo. And Damo knows about Charles. Like, she is asked. Damo even has a POF account. Something ain't right about that. And again, they mentioned the convo was short, and he mentions he never called back because he was busy. You should make time for love. Anybody can make time for love. And he says, so, okay, they say that this guy is in the Navy, but I think the Navy's is more like bluish, and his is green, which is obviously the Army. So somebody didn't get that right. Like, how y'all don't know the Navy, the Army, and the Marines from each other? Like, that don't make any sense. And they have suspicions. Well, I think it was a female, but Max is leaning towards her ex-boyfriend for some reason. And, you know, he would say things like, her ex-boyfriend would say things like, I miss you, like, how are you? And those are the clearest. I know this because I've experienced this myself from experience, that is a telltale sign that someone wants you back. And the name on the tag of the Army uniform says Vaughn, but she says that his name is Richardson, and the name on the tags don't lie because that is like official government business, you know. And she says she's gonna be really upset if that is not the guy in the pictures. And they go to Instagram and look at the photos, and they see that Damo liked the picture, and they're like, you know what, let's check her out. And they asked Chelsea for her friend's info, and they while they're waiting, they put the phone number in like they usually do, and it said bandwidth.com, so that means that it was a text tap number. It was not even a real number. And eventually, with some research on Facebook, they found that the guy's name is Jail, or blah, I cannot talk to the guy. And that's not the guy in the pictures. They FaceTimed with him. He says he does not know of Chelsea. He said that this has happened to him before. Someone made a fake Tinder, Facebook, Instagram, all of it, like all of that. But it shows that Donald is following Dame, which is the name of the Instagram account, and Dame is following her. And they look at her Instagram and they see that she is a selfie girl. She loves her a good old selfie, and she is too self-involved to even be thinking about being in this. Oh, I'm sorry for the conversation you hear over there. I just love the setup over here, so I decided to film over here today. And they know, so Charles knows that Neve and Max are there because Charles had text messaged them and be like, yo, can we meet up or something? Or can we talk or something? I need to tell y'all something about Chelsea. And she didn't know that Damo, so they go tell Chelsea, and she didn't know that Damo was following this guy and he was following her, so that was kind of a little fishy within itself. And when they revealed to her that the guy in the pictures is not Charles, she looks crushed and devastated. Like, she put her whole heart, and I'm gonna say her whole heart, because she seemed like she really liked this guy, into something that wasn't even real, okay? And she says she wasted her time, but she still wants to know who the guy is in the pictures. And basically, they called the number again that had left the voicemail that they called in the voicemail for the guy. They didn't answer. And she said that's the guy who called in the voice when they were having that short conversation. So it might be a guy. So they go to this guy's house because it's all in the same area. And it's a possibility that he could have been helping the catfish. He is the catfish, or he knows someone who knows someone who knows someone who's a catfish. So there is that. And he is sitting on the porch, and she says that she has seen him before, so she knows of him. But he says, "Hi, my name is Chad, but I am not Charles. I was just the voice behind the guy." And he says like, "Oh yeah, the guy, he just left like 5-6 minutes ago." So they try to go catch him, and they were asking like, what does he look like? And he was just not volunteering any info. So they go to this nearby park, and they see Damo, and Chelsea's like, what is she doing here? Like, this doesn't make any sense. But Damo's like, before you get upset, I have to tell you something. I've had a crush on you for like 2 years now, and I just want to let you know that Charles is not real, but I am Damo. So Chelsea was pissed, in her right. And she asked her like, why didn't you tell me? This just made it worse. She was like, I was scared. And then Chelsea says that's fucked up, and she wants to be more than friends with Chelsea, but Chelsea not feeling it, and she wanted to have a more intimate feeling with her. Like, that's why she hid it behind Charles, because she wanted to show like, see what more there is besides their, little friendship. And she said she thought about coming clean, but she got scared. Whatever. And she said she came about it. So Chelsea said she came about it all wrong. Like, she could have just said something. And then, they go. Chelsea's like, I don't even want to talk about this anymore. So Neve goes with Chelsea, and Max stays with Damo. And she mentions like they sleep in the same bed, which was surprising. And Max, Damo starts crying, and Max comforts her. And basically, when they get back in the car, I think it was Neve asks her like, "Did you know that Damo was into women?" And she was like, "Yeah, I knew." And the mom is not. So the next day, they go to Damo's house. And Damo comes outside, and she tells him like she knows like the situation, but she doesn't really know the situation at hand. And basically, they go inside, and Neve is like, "Welcome to the show," and the mom's like, "What?" Like, I guess she's never heard of the show, which sounds completely insane since the show been so long. Like, how could you have not heard of it? And basically, Damo confesses to her mom, and she tells her about her with Chelsea, and she looks pretty shocked, and she should have never did it. And the mom is surprised, and they all leave. And she still want to be friends with Damo, but she says she's going to move in with her mother. And they has, and Chelsea feels okay. So 2 months later, they were together in the same room. She took some time to think to herself while she was with her mom. And then she moved back in with Damo. She said that shockingly, they went out on 2 dates and it was a little awkward. I guess there was nothing there. And Damo actually says like she wasn't feeling it. So what was the point of this whole episode if you weren't feeling anything? So anyways, that is it. I don't know how many more episodes are left, but it's getting more ridiculous. Like, I don't know how this show could even go on, but I love it, but I still don't know how long it could go on. But anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.